Example number 17. Find the derivative of the function. R of t equals 7t minus 6, all of that raised to the 5th power, divided by 3t squared plus 8. So for this problem, I'm going to need to use the quotient rule, the power rule, and the chain rule. So I have to know all three of these in order to do this problem. Now the reason I know I need to use the chain rule is that because of this exponent, this base has a derivative. So after we apply the power rule, we then take the derivative of the base. That's the chain rule. So since I'm doing the quotient rule, remember we call it, say, R of t is a numerator over a denominator. So R prime of t, always start with the denominator, numerator prime minus the numerator, denominator prime, and all of that is over the original denominator to the 2nd power. So R prime of t is 3t squared plus 8, our denominator, times the derivative of our numerator, which is the power times the base to the power minus 1 times the derivative of the base, which would be a 7, minus the numerator, 7t minus 6 to the 5th, times the derivative of the denominator, 6t, and all of that is over 3t squared plus 8 squared. Now I have cleanup to do. First thing I'm going to do is take these monomials, those are the single factors, no add or subtract. I'm going to put those in the front, and I'll go ahead and multiply 5 times 7 and get 35. 3t squared plus 8 times 7t minus 6 to the 4th. Subtract, and I'll put my monomial in the front, 6t, 7t minus 6 to the 5th. And all of that is still over the denominator squared, 3t squared plus 8 quantity squared. Now I need to factor out common factors from the numerator. And just looking at this, look, the only thing they have in common is a 7t minus 6, and you have to take out the lowest power, so the 4th power. All the rest of that, there's nothing left in common for those. So I'm going to take out a 7t minus 6 to the 4th. Then I'm going to use a bracket because there'll be some parentheses in here that I have to clean up. 35, 3t squared plus 8. And I've already taken out all of this 7t minus 6 to the 4th. So that's going to give me, for the next term, minus 6t. And I've taken out 4 7t minus 6 factors. So I need one more to make the total here of 5. So that's minus 6t times 7t minus 6. All of this still over 3t squared plus 8 squared. So I'm going to work on the inside of those brackets. 7t minus 6 to the 4th. And inside, I need to multiply the 35 times the 3t squared. So that's 105 t squared. And then the 35 times an 8 which is 280, minus 6t times 7t minus 42t squared, and then negative 6t times negative 6 plus 36. And all of that is still over 3t squared plus 8 quantity squared. So cleaning up still what is inside the brackets. And I'm going to go on to a parentheses now because it's going to clean up pretty nicely. 105 minus 42 is 63t squared. And then 280 plus 36 is 316. All of that is over 3t squared plus 8 quantity squared. Now, there may be a common factor within this second binomial, 63t squared plus 316. So I'm going to check for a moment just to be sure. See, I've got 63 and 316. So 63 is 1 times 63, 3 times 21, 7 times 9, and then it would be 9 times 7, and it would start to repeat. So those are the factors of 63. So I need to check to see if any of these go into 316. So 316 divided by 63 doesn't go evenly. 316 divided by 21 doesn't go evenly. 316 divided by 3 does not go evenly. 316 divided by 7, again, doesn't go evenly. 316 divided by 9, it doesn't go evenly. So that means there are no common factors in here, and that means this is going to be my final answer. 7t minus 6 all to the fourth power times, in parentheses, 63t squared plus 316, all of that divided by, in parentheses, 3t squared plus 8, all raised to the second power.